Hello, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to tie a variation of a green drake fly. I call this fly the Minnesotan Special, or whatever you want to call it. Works extremely well in the streams in Minnesota because we do have the very large green drake. Okay, the hook is a size 14 2x long dry fly hook, and I got some elk hair here, very fine elk hair, and we use this for the win. I want the win about about 3/4 of the length of the hook. Let's tie that in. Throw a bunch of wraps in there. Okay, you're gonna let the butts go. You're going to pull up the butts, and you want to make a taper. This fly is all about appearance, you know. Fly needs to be tapered. The body especially, because the green drake fly, if you look, has some muscle to it, and has a very distinctive taper. So I just wound my thread down. Yeah, it looks sort of messy, but it'll all be covered up with dubbing. Wind forward a little, wind forward a little more. You can have these winds. Okay, so your elk hair is pointed forward, so you're going to take your thumbnail. You're going to support the hook so you don't break it. You're just going to pop it back like that. This wind provides for a lot of flotation, but it's also very distinctive, which is what I like. I'm going to tilt the vise a little towards me. I'm going to split the wind down the middle. I'm going to figure eight it. You're going to want to do about 10 figure eights, and then you're going to do some wraps around the post, creating around the wind or the elk hair, creating a post. Okay, did about that one. You can see what I got. They're laying level. We'll prop them up in just a sec. For this fly, you want a twisted black thread, which is why I'm taking a uni instead of an UTC. Okay, so there you go. It's a little messy, but we're just going to prop this up. Not quite that much, though. Bring it down a little. Okay, that's pretty good right there. I'm going to take some Loon Outdoor Products water-based head cement. I'm going to get this flowing here. There we go. Okay, and just put a little dab right there. That just helps with sealing in these winds. These flies will get hit pretty hard by not only trout, but sucker minnows, smallmouth bass, panfish. Green drake is pretty popular in Minnesota. I'm going to take some moose mane, and I'm going for a finer moose mane. I want probably about 20-25 fibers. I'm going to put that in my hair stacker. Stack it. You do not need to stack it, but I like the more uniform presence. Okay, you do not want the tail quite as long as the shank, because that'll be as long as the shank, and that's too long right there. You want about 3/4 to half the length of the shank. You want to position this moose mane right between those two wings. you want to do loose wraps, and you just want to build up a very nice taper. So you want to apply more tension towards the back of the hook, and then going up, you notice the wraps are very loose. So I'm not applying much tension. And then I want to make an area for my thread, but before I do that, I'm going to trim off my moose mane because I'm going to apply a lot of tension to flare it. So just trim it off, come in here, and cinch that down. Okay, I'm going to take some fine gold wire. It's fine gold wire. You can just do a few wraps, come down. This gold wire adds a little sparkle, which I like. It's going to be used for ribbing. Super fine dubbing, same thing. We got to build this taper. This fly is meant to be fished in, really rough water, pretty much. But what I think triggers the strike is the proportions of this fly, and gotta keep them accurate as much as possible. Using an olive dubbing. I believe this is a super fine dubbing. Any dry fly dubbing will do well. Got a lot dubbing. The wind. Okay, the ribbings can be with or against. You wrapped your thread or your dubbing. You can see those sort of shine through. Some people say it's may weigh down the fly, but this fly is really unsinkable. Be surprised after you added floatant if this fly sunk. Break off that wire. Okay, your wings are tilted forward again, so you're just going to try to pop those up. Throw a few more wraps right in front of there. Okay, now you're ready for your hackle. I've already selected 14, size 14 brown and grizzly. You could mix it up. You could do a dun or a grizzly variant. Okay, I'm gonna place the grizzly in front of the brown hackle. Tie them in, and you're going to tie them in on the side. And it gets a little tricky with your wind being in the way and whatnot. Fold those stems just to really lock them down. Like I said, this fly is hit pretty hard, and you'll catch a lot of good fish on this fly. Green drake is very popular in a lot of rivers and lakes. It's the biggest mayfly. You want to work up, quite a bit of hackle. This fly could almost be considered like a humpy or a royal wolf. Oh no, it won't be a royal wolf. Never mind. I'm going to fold back your stem and build up a nice clean head. Wait, finish. And I just broke my thread. Don't ask me how, but sometimes you get a little crazy. I'm gonna run out of time though. Sorry about this, but you guys pretty much know how to finish off the fly. It's good high